Okay, hello and welcome to this little mini course on type 2 and pre-diabetes reversal or prevention. I'm Bray. I'll tell you a little bit about myself before we get started. So my first job after I did my master's degree, I went straight to work in diabetes, or specifically pre-diabetes reversal. I worked in some NHS programs and spent most of my days doing group talks and seminars, or sometimes exercise classes with groups of 25 to 30 people that were pre-diabetic, looking to get their blood sugars back to normal. I'd then also spend my evenings doing one-to-one personal training, and did that for a few years before in 2022 I created pre-diabetes coaching. And what we do now is one-to-one online coaching, focusing on nutrition, exercise, general health, with the main focus of getting blood sugar back to normal. In terms of what's achievable, we've helped thousands of people now get their blood sugar back to normal. Some of those examples are on screen. Originally, the name pre-diabetes coaching was made because we were helping pre-diabetics, but now most people that come to us are actually full type 2 diabetic, looking to finally get into remission or reverse their diabetes back to the normal range and prevent those complications. In terms of what we think you need to succeed, and to do that, it will start with your mindset. So every decision you make is a vote for the future you. You need to have a think about your daily routine and whether that's built for the life that you want and the level of health that you want to be at, or the life that you're trying to leave behind. Obviously, we can't necessarily do the work for you, but we're here to help you navigate challenges and support you along the way. So if you can make that first step, we'll walk the rest with you. And changes require change, so you'll need to learn to feel comfortable in the uncomfortable, try new things, make tweaks and changes. There's lots of advice out there on diabetes, lots of it conflicting. So some things you may think you're doing right, when in fact we might need to make some tweaks and changes that are right for you and your body. The last thing is our sort of process that we follow, which is learn, implement, be consistent and repeat. And that's one thing at a time. We find this works best rather than taking too much on board, not being able to implement and feeling overwhelmed and stuck in the same position. So a little bit more quickly about what we do. Inside of our one-to-one coaching, there's a few different pillars. The first one is nutrition. We offer advice, analysis, feedback. We set personalised targets in terms of calories, carbs, fats, protein, fibre, sugar, etc. We also create personalised exercise programs. We have an app, you can track progress. You get your private account in there to see your results, be that weight loss, waist circumference, and whatever else. We then offer weekly one-to-one check-in calls to answer questions and see how you're getting on. And then in our community hub area, we have video modules, we do group calls, we do online events, challenges, competitions, and a lot more. In terms of what we're going to be covering in this little mini course, these are going to be the topics. So first of all, what is pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes? What is insulin resistance, explained simply? How to then reverse pre-diabetes and type 2? Common mistakes that people make with high blood sugar? The best foods to lower blood sugar? Fruits and carbohydrates, can you eat them? Which types of these should you be eating? How to stop evening crashes and sugar snacking? Exercise for blood sugar and why walking isn't enough on its own, what resistance training is and how to do it at home, what I'd do if I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes today in a step-by-step plan, how our clients do that and improve their blood sugar without extreme diets or stupid amounts of exercise, what you should be tracking if you're trying to reduce your blood sugar. I'll talk a little bit more on our 12-week blood sugar blueprint and what's involved in that, and then a couple of extra bonus topics that we'll go through some quick tips and some bits that I'd recommend doing a little bit more research into. So if you're pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic and you made it to the end of this video, make sure you subscribe, check out all the other videos that are on our page, leave a comment, let me know any questions you have or any other topics that you'd like me to make a video on, and I'll see you in the next one.